Hi everyone, Devin Owens with the Garrett Music Academy here, doing our weekly vlog, and this week I just wanted to do a real quick video on my 3 tips for saving money on musical instruments and musical gear. So let's dive right into it. Okay, so tip number 1 would be to go to reverb.com. It's a great website. A lot of people go online and they find out very quickly that music gear and music instruments can be very, very expensive. You might need like 3 things to get like your own home studio started. And you realize very quickly, wow, this is going to be a couple $100s or maybe even thousands of dollars just to get started, and I don't have the money for that right now. So, and that's buying gear at full price. If you go to reverb.com, you can find stuff used, or you can just find a really good deal on something. Reverb is basically the musician's eBay, okay? It works pretty much the same way. People can go on there and sell their own instruments, gear, software even. I've seen some software on there as well. Make sure that you read the descriptions. Make sure you look at all the pictures and see that you're getting what you think you're getting. So just do a lot of research into the things that you plan on buying. I usually tend to spend a good amount of time looking in, like several hours, looking into what I want specifically and trying to find the absolute best price. And heck, sometimes, I can find something on Reverb that's like in mint condition and it's like 50 to 100 bucks off regular price just because somebody's trying to get rid of it. Or it was like a floor model at a store or something and it's, like I said, no scratches, no nothing. It's just the regular instrument. It's just been sitting, some people have played it. So they have to take some money off it. So yeah, you can find some great deals. Just go to reverb.com. I have even sold some gear on there myself, and it's been a great experience every time. Their return policy is fantastic as well. So if you get something that you don't like and you don't want, send it back. Tip number 2, this one's going to be on external hard drives. So you may have found if you're trying to look for a computer to do some recording on, especially Macs, that can be very, very expensive. Like a terabyte solid state drive adds like $400, I think, to a lot of iMacs, and I think it's even more if you want to get a laptop. But anyway, they can be very, very expensive. One way to get around that, though, is to get a computer that doesn't have a ton of hard drive storage on it and just get one of these external hard drives. Okay, this one's a Western Digital. It's a My Passport. And if you don't know what it is, basically it's a hard drive that sits outside of your computer and has a little cable that you can plug into your computer just for some extra storage. So like if you do a music project and you're done with it, move it to the external. If you have a ton of pictures that you put on your computer and you've edited them and you're done, move them to the external. Move videos over there. Anything you're done with and you're not using it regularly, move it to the external hard drive and you can access it at any time. And then the other thing that you can use it for is, say you have a bunch of drum samples or orchestral samples or whatever, just instrument samples that are taking up a ton of space on your computer and slowing it down. Put them on an external solid state drive. Those can be pretty expensive, but they're less expensive than getting a solid state drive specifically in like a laptop or something like that. And you can even find ones that will plug into the Thunderbolt port of your computer and they're like lightning fast. I have one on my computer that I keep all my drum and orchestral samples on and it's super, super fast. I've never had any issues with it. They're expensive, but once again, if you go on Amazon and search for like open box deals and things like that, you can find them. You gotta look. You have to look for that kind of stuff because it won't be obvious. So a regular external hard drive like the one I just showed you is $50 or less. It's a terabyte of storage. It's not super fast. If you want to get a solid state drive, they get to be like hundreds of dollars, but it's worth it in the long run if you get a lot of samples and things like that on your computer and you need to be able to access them regularly. So yeah, it's just a great deal if you don't want to spend a ton of money on having internal storage in a computer. And finally, tip number 3, buying software. So a couple different things that you can do to save money on buying software is, number 1, you can go to eBay. Okay, I did mention Reverb earlier. You can also find them on Reverb, but I found really good deals on eBay for software keys. Okay, you can, for any piece of software that you can get directly from like a developer's website or from Amazon or something like that, you can a lot of the times find the key on eBay for a lot cheaper, okay? And it's perfectly legal. It's not a cracked version of the software. It's not, a torrent or something like that. It is just a software key, and you go to the developer's website, you register it, and it's good to go. You can use it on your computer. And you can get usually good deals on those from eBay. I have found some stuff on Reverb as well. And then the other thing is, if you're looking for plugins and you don't want to spend a ton of money on plugins, Always shop for the deals when they have sales going on. Usually Waves is the company that I get a lot of my plugins from. They have sales going on, if I remember correctly, around April and one in like October, November, or something like that. So around that time frame, like spring and then late fall. They'll have sales and they'll have stuff, really cheap. You can get good plugins that are like hundreds of dollars off. So never buy a plugin full price. It's not worth it. Always shop for the deals. You might find something that you want it right now. Wait, please wait. Put your email in, have them email you when they have deals and that kind of thing, and then buy them when they're on sale for sure. All right, so I hope that some of those tips were helpful for you. If you are a musician or audio engineer or something like that, and you have some tips that I haven't mentioned about saving a little bit of money when it comes to buying things, music-related gear, then please shoot us a comment. I'd love to hear it. And I hope you all have a safe and happy week. I will see you on the next one. Until then, keep playing.